Hey guys, we got another tutorial here on neolane.com. Today we're going to learn how to use the residence plugin to protect our houses. As you may have read in the rules board, it is highly recommended that you protect your houses. You can change it to whatever you can, there's tons of settings. Alright, we're going to get into it. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we got to get a piece of coal, because that is our residence select tool. And then we're going to come to our house, and this is what we are going to do. See, we have I kind of put it on a platform just to demonstrate a little better. So we have kind of this square kind of thing around our house here. So it kind of fits right on that little platform. So what the residence is going to do, so first we're going to left click to select our first position right down here. So we have our primary select point right there. Your block probably won't break because you don't have creative mode on. And then we come to this other corner of our house, so that where we've selected is kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but we're going to try and make an invisible box around our house. So it's a little high, and you guys will probably just make just a little 1x1 tower real quick. And alright, so our first point was down here. We left clicked for that, and then we came up here, and you got to make a tower here, and then you right click the block to select your second point. And now if you take the first point to the second point, there's a whole box right around our house. That's what we want. So now what we're gonna do is you're gonna come down here, and we're gonna type res create, and you can name it whatever you want. So test and we're gonna have sexually created test house. So then when we walk up to our res, where the box was, when we come into our house, it's gonna say welcome, and whoever is there's name to test house and who it's owned by. Now there's a lot of things we can do with this res now. So it's going to be easier if we're in the res while we're testing this out. But just to see some of the options we have, we're going to type res ? Or res help. And it's going to come up with this nice list of all the things we can do to our res. The select you wouldn't have to worry about. Create we just did. Subzone would be if you had a room in your house and you wanted to give it to your friend so he could kind of own it, and you didn't want him to be able to turn on you and destroy the whole house, just the one room, because you don't really know him that well. You would do the same thing, select the res, one block here and one over here or something like that, and you would type res subzone and name the subzone whatever you want, and then you can set the permissions for him in there. And the permissions we're going to talk about right now. So up here we have the res set, pset, and gset. Gset doesn't really do anything. So the main things are set and pset. So if we want to learn more about that, we're going to type res set ? Or res set help. And these are all what they call flags that you can disable or enable in your res. For example, if you want to turn move on or off, you can, if you turn it on, if you put the flag on, if you set it to true, then people that don't have the move permission won't be able to even enter your residence. They'll get kicked every time they try and move into it. And the next one is build, and you're gonna give that to people. Well, actually, you really wouldn't want to give build, like res set build, because that would allow everyone. Just he says globally allow everyone to do that. Then you have this whole list, and you can do whatever you want. So, say just for testing, we want to give everyone PvP access in our res. So we're gonna say res set, just like we did before, and then we're gonna type PvP, and PvP can be replaced with any of these flags that you want to add, and we'd write T or true, and it would say flag set. So now you have PvP enabled in your res, so everyone can have PvP. And the next thing is res pset, and then we're going to type the question mark so we can learn more about that. And these are to give specific people ability to do stuff in your res. So, like, say you set move off in the res set, and the at whole res, you can allow like one of your friends to move by typing res pset move, or then you type your friend's name, blah blah, and move, and then T for true, and it will say flag set. So now if blah blah wants to come move in my house, he can. And we do that same thing for build and blah blah blah. And the last thing is, if you need to know what flags are there already, and if you need to fix permissions and stuff or remove them, info, res info, and it will just tell you everything about the residence that you're currently in. And say we have other flags. We have move here, and these are the residence flags up here. We have plus PvP, that means PvP is allowed, and the rest of these, like the minus, means that they're not allowed. So people can't open chests, can't use TNT, can't open doors, creepers can't come into it, water or lava can't move, and nobody can build. And then if we wanted to give, like we said, if we wanted to change a single person's permissions, we would do the pset. So that should be it for now. If you have any questions, you can either ask them on the forums when we get that fixed from the spam and stuff, or you can leave a comment down here and I will try and help you out with that. Or of course you could just come onto the server and ask for it if you're a noob. But if you're someone that's been on the server for a while, and like if you read the rules like you should have been, like you should have, you're not supposed to be asking for command help after like 10 days of being on the server, because I mean we have other people to deal with and kind of just distracting us from doing our job. So alright, well that's it for now. Oh, one more thing, and I was going to tell you where it says the welcome to the test house on blah blah blah. We can also change that by saying res message enter, or we can type leave instead of enter if you want to, like, so like when the person leaves, that's what it says to them. But this one, when the person enters, this is what it's going to say to them: welcome. So we want to just say welcome every time someone comes in. Alright, so the message is set. Now when we come back in, it's time. It's just welcome. So alright, well that's it for now. And like we said, if you have any other questions, comment or come in the server, or post it on the forums. And that's pretty much it. So see you guys. Thanks.